Hello and welcome to another episode of my Working with Todoist series. My name is Pullein and today I'm going to show you the new Todoist focused task view. Todoist have updated this and they've made it much simpler, but it does take a little bit of getting used to. And I thought while we're looking at this, let's look at all the different ways that you can edit a task once you've got it into your system. Now, before we go any further, I would just like to say if you do get any value from this video, then please help me by clicking on that little like button below. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet and you want to get all the latest tips, tricks and news on using Todoist, then please subscribe to my channel. Okay, let's get into Todoist now and let's start looking at the all new task view. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to create a new task. So I'm going to create a task. Take Louis, who is the name of our 8-month-old puppy, in for a haircut. It's getting warm over here now, and so he needs a haircut. So let's just add that task. Okay. Now, there are a number of things that you can do to edit this task, i.e. process it into your system. What we're going to do is we're going to look at the easiest ways. If you just move your mouse onto the line, you'll see over here on the right-hand side that you can actually get edit task. I'm just going to tap that, and I can edit directly from here. So I can add a description, I can add a due date, I can add the inbox, I can add it to a project. I can also add a label, a flag, and a reminder. So those are the basic editing functions that you have if you go that way. You can also hit, I think if you just go there, you can also hit Command E. So if I commit Command E, it doesn't work on my Mac, but if I do Option click, I think it's Option click, I can do it that way, which is on a Mac, you just click Option click and then you can do it the same way, just a keyboard shortcut. Now that's the basic way. However, you can also do other things from here too. So you can quickly add a date to the task. You can also move along and add a quick comment if you need to. Now, when you hit the comment button, you're going to go straight into the new view. That's something that you probably want to be aware of, but we'll come back to that in a moment. And then you have some other options right here, so you can add the flags. This actually, to be honest, is the normal way that I process a task. I usually go into here, so I can move to project from here. I can duplicate the task, or I can even delete the task if I need to. So that's usually where I go, but there is another way. This is the new way. This has been around for a while. What they've done is Todoist have actually changed this, if you like, task focused view. So now what you can do is you can add in your description directly from here. You can add in your project from here, your due date, your priority, label, and a reminder. By the way, a reminder is not the same as a due date. A reminder is adding a time to it so that you'll get an alert either on your computer or your mobile phone. Depends how you've got that set up. It's not quite the same as a due date. A reminder is just, I need to be reminded of this task at a certain time in the day. Okay, so you can also add a comment down here. So I can say, remember he needs a summer cut because it's going to be very hot in Korea, usually is in the summer. So that's where your comments will now go. There's no clicking about. When you come into this view, you see everything. The other thing is I can add a subtask. So call to make appointment is one, and I can also check if there are any other errands in the locality. There you go. So there's a couple of additional subtasks that I've added in there. So now what you can see is I've got everything I need related to this task all in one place. Now this is fantastic if you are going to use these, as I do, as what I call my floating projects. And that's a floating project is one of those mini projects that doesn't require a project note or anything elaborate. All it actually needs is just a number of simple tasks that need to be done. and I can add a date to this, say for Monday, which would be great because this doesn't actually need, until I have the appointment, I don't need to add this main task into my system as a date yet. The most important thing is this. Now what will happen is, let's just come out of there, let's go into my upcoming. You will see if I go to Monday, I don't have the whole task, I just get the subtask called to make appointment. So you may want to add, let's just do a quick edit of this for Louis. Haircut. That just makes it a little bit clearer on the actual day, and that's now been done. So I can see that when it comes up on Monday. Now let's go back into that original task, and you'll see that that has now actually, when I did the edit there, the edit has come into this whole task. So you can see everything you need to see in this one view. Now, before we finish, I should point out this might be part of Todoist experimental features. How do you get to experimental features? Well, it's really quite simple. You go into your settings up here and click on the settings. And you can do this, by the way, on your phone. Go to the advanced and turn on the experimental features. Now, this might not filter through immediately. You might need a few hours or even a couple of days before it filters through, but it will filter through once you've turned on the experimental features. So there you go. Thank you very much for watching this episode, and it just remains for me now to wish you all a very, very productive week. Hello, thank you very much for watching my videos. Now I have something exciting to tell you about. Recently, I have developed a brand new time management system. It's a system designed to manage your time in the 21st century. The world has changed a lot over the last 20 years. In fact, it's actually changed a lot this year. And what we need now is a system, a time management system that is very easy to use, easy to maintain, so that you can spend more of your time doing the work. And that's what the time sector system is all about. It's going to change your whole belief system about the way a time management system should work, because this focuses on when you are going to do the task. And let's be honest, it doesn't matter how motivated, inspired, or how urgent something is. If you don't have time to do it, it is never going to get done. And that's what this system is built around, getting your work done, so you can spend more of your time doing the things that you want to do. I hope you join me in this course. The full details of the course are in the show notes below, so please join me, and thank you very much for watching this brief video.